2 people have entered the waiting room. Good for them. We've got Brenda, Billy, Pam.
Oh, we surprised, especially Billy and Brenda.
Yeah. Should we let them in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 12 people. Oh, they're all there right on time.
You have them
Good
coming in
job.
on mute or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they can hear us now. Let me turn off the.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not gonna allow them to. So they can hear you now.
Good morning. We still waiting for a few to show up and come on, okay? And then we'll get started. Kevin.
I muted everyone. Just 1 sec, guys. We're gonna start in 1 second. Hey guys, we'll start in 1 sec.
Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Everyone is doing well, I hope. So we had this virtual meeting this morning because we have to get prepared to get laptops ready for the students who are going to be coming to the schools to pick them up. So right now, we're going to be working on the central end will be the first school we work on, but I need all middle and high schools to high schools 5 carts, middle schools 4 carts, to unravel the cords and put them aside, like put the laptops in the cord aside. There's a form that is going to be that has to be filled out by the parent. All we need is the barcode on these forms and then attach it to each laptop. That makes sense? Okay, after so what we're trying to do now is today I got gloves and I have masks for each tech. So the way we're gonna plan this is that it will be 3 people at each site. Hopefully 2 school-based people and 1 tech. If we can get a tech at the site, because some people are not gonna be there, some people will be there. So that, and everybody's on board. So today, starting this afternoon, all high schools and all middle schools, please, please, I need you to go to your schools and do 5 carts for high schools and get them prepared, 4 carts for middle schools. My elementary techs, we're gonna work on the central part of the county today. So all of us gonna get together, all elementary techs are gonna get together and we're gonna spread out and work on those elementary schools. How many schools do we have for elementary?
55 in the central
It's
area.
55 in the central area. Unmute them so I can get some comments.
Okay.
So I'm gonna unmute, and please don't everybody bombard me at one time. Just take your time and just ask the questions that you wanna ask.
Let me ask this. Before we unmute everyone, there's a feature where you can raise your hand. If you look under the participants, there should be a feature, a little button that says raise hand, and that'll give us a little raise hand. That way I can unmute just that individual so we can just listen to one person at a time. Okay? All right, we're gonna start with, I see Yvette has raised her hand, so we're gonna start with Yvette.
Hey, Yvette, good morning.
Oops.
Good morning, Yvette.
Good morning, everyone. I have a question. When we go to our schools to unravel our 5 carts, will we be having cleaning supplies to wipe each of those Chromebooks down? Considering the schools were wiped down, that equipment has not been wiped down.
If the school has them, she can check with the building supervisors.
We don't have the cleaning supply, but if you want to check with the building supervisors, see if they have some, because they had to wipe down their schools. So I know they have supplies. And then
Yeah, each of those Chromebooks, I believe, should be wiped inside and out. Even before the coronavirus, I think they should be wiped off because of all the kids touching them all day long.
That's fine.
Okay.
If you can get your support from the building supervisor, by all means, go for it.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Yvette. We're gonna go to the next. Hair looks great. Hair looks great. See you. All right. Now we're going to Los. Here's Los.
What's Carlos?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
So are y'all giving us the barcode or are we putting the barcode on the sheet?
Barcode already on the machines.
Just write it out.
Just write it
No,
out.
I mean, so we take the machine and put the barcode on the sheet.
No,
Yes.
no, you write it. You write down the barcode. You're not going to have a sticky or anything. You've got to write the barcode on there. On the
Yeah, I'm
paper.
taking whatever Chromebook I'm pulling out the cart. I write that barcode on the sheet and attach it to the machine. Then they'll distribute it that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the school staff will be responsible for putting the student name and everything on the rest of the paper. We won't be responsible for that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Thanks. Los. Can't comment on your hair, but thanks, Los. All right. We'll go to Byron. Byron's got a question. Let's go to Byron.
Yes. Byron,
Hey,
Yeah,
Jeff.
Mary.
what's going on?
You just want us to take any 5 carts?
Yes.
How many Chromebooks do you actually want? Because I don't know about most of the folks and the rest, but some of my carts have 25 in them, some have 30, you know, it's just a varied amount.
30,
You have
30
an amount?
times 5, Jeff, 30 times 5. We looking at a cart that has the 30 Chromebooks in the cart, 5 carts per high school.
Okay, so basically you want 6 carts if you want 30, right?
That's fine. However your cart is set up.
No, I'm just saying most of them don't have 30 working Chromebooks in any cart.
Just make sure they are working, okay? So as long as I had, listen, when I said 5 carts, I'm thinking we gonna start off with 150. We may even have to give up more. But right now, I want you to unhook 150.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, ones that's working.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
sure.
All right, we'll go to Wendell.
Good morning. Oops, Wendell Coleman, why is he on it?
I don't know. 1 second, guys. We'll go to Joe.
Hey,
Mr.
Joe.
Coleman's the principal.
Hey, how you doing, Marion?
I'm good.
Principal.
Good. Look, I had a question because you know, we have the one-on-ones and you know,
But they did not take them home, right?
huh?
They don't
Okay.
take them home, correct?
No, they didn't take them home, but the thing is, you know, like they already had agreements signed. So for those 6th graders, if they come up on the list, should we just go ahead and pull those and leave the others?
No, because I don't have, this is the problem. I only have Lisa's list. So I'm giving y'all a roundabout number of the Chromebooks that we'll probably need. We may not need all of them and we may need more. So what we did was, according to how many people that we thought signed up for a Chromebook, we just did, for high schools, I said 5, for middle schools, I said 4. That way we either have enough. I can't tell you that 5 is gonna be enough for Northwestern and 4 will be enough for your school. It's depending on how many people show up for a laptop. So I did it based on how many I thought would be good to start off with. 150 laptops, and see what I'm saying?
Okay, so in other words, just forget about one-on-one agreements then, that those.
Yeah, just fill out that new form that you want to have.
And Joe, the main reason you want to probably do that is because we don't know from the elementary standpoint, we don't know who's coming in. And it would be a little it would take a lot of time if you did it based on the students coming in and trying to get that specific device.
Okay, all right, I got you. Okay,
All right, thank you.
thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's go to, do you want to go to Wendell?
It's
Yes.
fine.
He doesn't seem to, it's not unmuting him. I don't know if he wants to speak. But it won't let me.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good, good. So my text sent me this invite. Am I not supposed to be on this call?
No, not really. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Coleman,
Yes, ma'am.
you will be involved, so we're glad to see you.
Well, okay. Thank you.
Heads up.
So my question is, will my tech be in communication with me about when she's going to go to the building?
They're
Or
going
I
today.
suppose-
Yes, they're going today. Are you gonna be
And
at your
Mr.
building?
Coleman, you're gonna need information as well, because we'll need you there on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. And
Wait,
then,
as well as one other staff member. So we're saying 2 school-based staff members and 1 technician to
Okay.
help with distributing the Chromebooks.
all right. And so then when will we have an idea about how many families we're expecting, or are we just going to kind of open it up for the hours and see what we get?
We have some numbers for Oxon Hill Middle. However, there were 60,000 parents or students who had not responded to the form for secondary. So
Right.
we don't know how many additional needs will come out of hopefully the other 60,000.
Okay. So should I assume then that Ms. Pocky is heading out to the school today?
Yes,
That's the hope, yes.
Okay.
all
Thank you.
right. You're welcome.
All right, let's go to Angela. Hey, Angela.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
So I just had two quick questions. The form, will we be provided that form as a Word document so we can mail merge the barcodes in there? Because I already have them listed by barcode by cart.
I can email it to you, yes.
Okay, great. And then the second question is, what sort, is there going to be some additional sort of tracking software or anything pushed to these devices?
Good question, yes. We're gonna have GoGuardian monitoring the devices while they're off-site.
Okay.
So, and that way, the principals will also have the access and the ability to monitor the students' behavior online.
Okay. Okay. So for that to happen, do we need to do
Nope,
something
it's already
like a
been
power
done.
cycle and a test sign-on, or?
No,
Nope.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks, Ange.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Mr. Daniels.
Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
Morning, everybody. My principal was wondering, she heard about what we're doing, and she said, can we use iPads, like the older
No.
iPads as opposed to, okay.
No,
So all Chromebooks.
all Chromebooks.
Okay. That was my only question.
Unmute Daniel Watkins for me,
Okay,
because his kids take his already home.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna give him.
we'll be right. Thanks, Ozzy.
Mhm. I see him by here.
Yeah, Daniel, can you raise your hand real quick?
What are you doing?
Unmute yourself, Daniel.
Oh, he can't.
Oh,
He
he
can't.
can't.
Yeah, let me find you. Sorry, Daniel.
Control.
Let me find you. One
Oh,
second, guys. There we go. Hey, Daniel.
So, hey, Daniel, how you doing? So
Okay.
your students already have their Chromebook, right?
Not all of them. We still got I was going to ask you on that list how many students from Oxon Hill were on it. There's a batch of them that still don't have them,
Which means still don't have them.
meaning they never signed the agreement and paid the school to actually get a device.
They may not have filled out the form.
They may not fill out the form.
Okay.
So, Oxon Hill High. So
Do you have cards available though, if they were to come in?
I don't have cards, but I do have some devices that are not in the cart that I have to the side, older devices that I can get prepared.
Okay. And they still work, correct?
Yes, I just need to
Okay.
get them. I need to charge them up, put them on the charger.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, prepare those, please.
All right, thanks, Daniel.
Who else has their hand up?
All right, let's go to the next question. We've got, let's go to Fran.
Hey, friend.
Yes, thank you. Mommy's at work.
Hey,
Hey,
Fran.
friend.
Mommy's at work right now.
Friend.
Yeah, she's working from home.
Hey, Fran.
Hey, friend.
Go in your room.
My bad.
I can't. Can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Friend.
Yeah, we got you now, Fran.
Hey, what's
How you
going
doing?
on? I'm all right. Quick
Good.
question. So you said the elementary school techs are meeting at a location. I just don't know, like, what school are we meeting at
We're
today?
gonna assign you the schools because we don't have those many elementary techs. So if the southern end or the central part is the schools that we're doing first come Wednesday, we need to get the elementary. We don't have any information for K through 5. So all we have to do is prepare what we can. So I'm saying, what, 2 carts for elementary, 2 carts for elementary, per elementary. When I say 2
No, I
carts,
got-
I mean, huh?
Okay, so you mean, well, I don't know. So you want me to get those from my schools or like?
No.
or you mean-
I don't want you to check your schools yet.
Okay.
We
so-
have to get together to do the central, like the schools that's around Fairmont Heights, that area, Landover, Lago.
I can
Share the
this
list.
real
We're gonna share the list with everybody, okay?
I'll show it to them. Right
Okay, and then all right then. Okay, I just don't know what school what school are we meeting at? That's all. So yeah, okay, I guess we'll figure that out.
So get with your buddies
Uh-huh.
and
But
like social distance and wash your hands and make sure you go with it, okay?
okay,
We're gonna share
but
that list out for y'all.
All right. Okay then. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Fran.
No problem.
I'm gonna find it eventually.
What are you trying?
The list.
The
Division?
the division. There it is. Okay. All right. So Fran, to answer your question, you guys can see my desktop now. This. Oh, you can't see anything?
Nah.
Nope.
It's just a black screen. I see you small, but
Sorry, guys. I'm a rookie. It's coming. Screen sharing is paused. Resume share. Okay. All right. You should all see my screen now. Thumbs up, everyone, right?
okay. Yeah, I see it
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So this spreadsheet I should have shared with everyone earlier today. If you didn't, I'll go through the names and make sure I send it to everyone. So at the bottom of the screen, you'll see 3 different tabs: Northern, Central, and Southern. We are beginning with, on Wednesday, the first area where we're going to distribute the Chromebooks will be the Central area. And that's these schools that are listed here. This sheet right now, I have it sorted by elementary, high, middle, and K through 8. These are the schools that if you are not a high school or middle school tech, these are the schools that we ASAP today need to get out to and pull those Chromebooks out of these carts for these schools on this central tab. This is ASAP because this will be first thing Wednesday morning where they'll have to start distributing to these central schools. After that, Thursday, we're going to the southern area. So we're going to be distributing from these schools here in the southern area. So you can see all the elementary school.
It's not really changing on my end, Pat, but I mean, I'm looking at the list that you sent me now, so I could see it on there. But
okay.
So for the central tab, what school? So just the first one, Chapel Forge.
So
you want us to be the first, or?
Yeah, so this is where we're going to we're just kind of going to need to divide and conquer. So I'll send out a spreadsheet to everyone, and I'll let Marion maybe speak on this more later. And as you get to a school, or if you're going to a school, we'll all have access to the sheet. You can highlight it green, saying, "Hey, this school's done. Hey, I pulled it." You know, I guess physically, whatever's closest to any of you, we can all just divide and conquer. Yep.
Is there a certain location you want us to have these where are we putting these? And you got to take the charges out the cart too, right?
Gotcha.
Yes, that is charges too.
So hopefully, and we're going to reach out to hopefully every school, hopefully there's some table that we can get set up literally in the front of the building, right by the main entrance or the main office, where once you pull those devices, we'll just set them on that table. We'll fill out one of the forms, record the barcode, stick it inside that physical machine, and just stack it on the table there at the front of the building.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks, Fran. Great question.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
No problem. All right, we are going to Paul.
Hey, morning. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Hey, good morning. Just got a quick question. I was on the phone with my principal before the meeting started, and she notified me that we had a lot of refugee students that may not have got the documentation to fill out the form. And I know on the Google Excel sheet we had 4 carts that need to be available. Should I just prepare more than that?
If you think that your school will need more than that, yes, please do.
Okay. And what days do I report to my school, or I can just go whenever?
Say that again.
So what day? I know you said there's particular days that we're supposed to go in take.
No, middle and high schools, because you're middle school. So middle and high schools is going to do it today and tomorrow to try to get them Chromebook carts ready. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll go there today.
Okay. So Rodney is the next one.
Okay.
Thank you.
No.
No problem.
No Title One.
No Title One.
Yeah, you can't use that.
Oh well, we screwed.
Uh-oh, hold on. We're not muted. All right, we're going to who did you want to go to next?
Rodney Navier, right here.
Rodney. Okay. 1 second, Rodney.
He sent a little note at the bottom.
Hey, Rodney.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, Rodney?
Hey, what's going on, Rodney?
Hey, nothing too much. I don't know if I really had my hand up, but I guess a question I could ask is, so what do we do about like break fix and returns, like if they come back?
Hey, listen, we'll worry about that when they come back.
Okay.
No, seriously, because there's nothing we can do right now. We have been told they have to have a device in their hand. So how they come back and what they look like when they get back, we'll worry about that when they get back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here to pick up gloves, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I see, Jeff, I see your question here at the bottom. It says, do we come to Bonnie John's first to pick up masks and gloves? And
Yeah.
the answer is yes.
Okay.
So the ones that's on the southern end, from say Lago down, Steve Proctor and CDC have the gloves and the masks for you all. The ones that's from Central Avenue up, you can come to Bonnie John's and get your gloves and your mask.
All right, we're going to Brenda now. Hey, Brenda.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question was about Title I, but I saw that we can't pass those out, so I'm fine with that. I just wanted to know, after today, after I have the Chromebooks and the chargers set up on the table in the front lobby of the building, who's going to pass those out to the students and parents?
The two school-based staff will be there to pass them out.
Okay, thank you. That was all I wanted to know.
And Brenda, also, you know what? I said middle schools make sure, but middle schools can take part of the elementaries off because you have 2 elementary schools too, right?
Yes. Do you want me to go to my own?
All middle schools still have 2 elementary schools. So if we can get y'all to help out with that, that will cut down on some of the schools that the elementary schools have to tackle with.
So how many carts in each elementary should I get ready?
2.
2? Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brenda.
Awfully excited.
Mhm. All right, let's go to Henrici.
Appreciate her
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, Pat. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if it's the same dialogue that you get on a Chromebook to connect to Wi-Fi at home that you do in the buildings, you know, with the security and the this and the ID, or do you just click on a Wi-Fi and it's going to come up with their router and they put in their username and password? They're going to have to navigate through that rather long wireless connection that's in part of a Chromebook.
No.
Option B.
Option B.
So they don't have to deal with that. It's not going to come up when they go to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Nope. Yeah, it'll be just like a device at home that you're connecting to your home network.
Okay. And so we're responsible for getting the devices, placing them on this table or placing them in the building somewhere where they can be accessed by the school-based staff.
Yes.
We're not going to be personally involved in the actual distribution.
Correct.
Okay, and you're sending us these forms so that we can go to the school and hit a copier and just.
Well, if you come by and just see to get a mask and some gloves, I'm gonna give you a pack of forms.
Okay.
That's what they.
And if you can't
Okay.
get here, then we can send you the form through the email. But
Well, I was there
my
this
thing is-
morning, but I'm happy to come back.
No, I just want you to be safe, because that's why we made sure that you all have gloves and masks. I mean, we work hard to get these gloves and masks.
Yeah.
Because I want you all to be safe.
Yes, sir. Yes.
John,
Ma'am.
it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's pretty much it for now. And so also, so I've got MLK. That's what I should worry about first, handling that, and then
And then your 2 elementary schools.
and in Hollywood.
And-
And
yeah, in
I
Calverton.
mean, if I think that, I mean, actually, I've got as many kids at Calverton as I do at MLK, and it's actually
If you think you know you need
Place
more,
where tons
you
of
all know your schools better than I do. If you
Yeah,
think
so-
you need more, then please prepare more.
okay. And if they're mostly Title I and they don't have enough to go around to the kids, then what do we do?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, because I don't even know which carts are Title I and which ones really aren't Title I. I'll have to go look at the carts, I guess, as I go through the building. Or really distinguish them.
You can always say oops and ask for
me
forgiveness
see.
later.
That's my motto.
Okay, that's enough. I don't want to get anybody else in trouble.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Sean. We're gonna tag in Wes. 1 second, Wes. Let me unmute you.
Ask them if it's a Title I school.
Uh-huh.
Can they,
Hey, Wes, you there?
device home?
I am.
Okay. Hey, Wes. So I guess we were just deferring to you for that question regarding Title I schools and Title I Chromebooks and whether or not we can touch them. Oh. What happened? Sorry, Wes. Wait a second. Wait, we've got you muted. There we go.
There we go.
All right, now you're
Okay.
good. Okay.
Hey, team, I'm sorry. The status of Chromebooks do not matter. You can hand out the Title I Chromebooks. I'm
Thank you.
sorry for that confusion.
Okay, that helps.
Can
a
you
lot.
hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So just,
All right. Thanks, Wes.
just confirm that everybody heard it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Just restate.
Okay. All right. Just to restate, in case anyone missed it, that it's a go
For all Chromebooks.
for all Chromebooks. So it doesn't matter status of what money was used to purchase. All right. Let's go to Barbara. Here's Barbara.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well in this time. I have a question about the Chromebook carts that's listed for clarification on the Excel sheet. Are we looking at the Excel sheet to refer to for?
No.
No.
On your schools, just like I said, high schools, we're gonna do 5, middle schools 4, elementary 2. The elementary may get even more eventually because we don't have all the information. So instead of us trying to break it down where 30 people signed up for a laptop, let's just be on the safe side, put up 5 carts for high school, 4 carts for middle school, and then we do 2 carts for elementary school. It's better to be safe than sorry. And even if we have to go back and grab a few more, we at least can get them started. That makes sense?
Yes.
We don't want the day of the staff members passing out laptops. What we don't want is us to be running back and forth trying to grab laptops and unhook them. We want them done ahead of time.
Okay, so additionally, we also have elementary school. So you want 2 classroom sets of carts prepared for each elementary school, 5 carts for each high school.
Yes.
And we're starting on the central. They have to be distributed.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Your schools right now, the elementary text is going to start on the central. Your all middle and high school texts are to go to their school between today and tomorrow to make sure their Chromebooks are set up. Okay? And middle schools also have 2 additional elementary schools, correct?
I have 2 additional elementary schools.
So make sure that they're done. That alleviates all the elementary techs trying to run around and to get the central part done. If you all do your part, then we'll have less schools for all the elementary. Elementary techs is going to get together today, and we have to pass them, let them know where to go so we can get this done for the elementary side.
Can we expect that there is access to the Chromebook carts in these locations today?
I am hoping that the principals are in the school today. That's my only hope. I can't guarantee you, but we only can do the best we can. Have you reached out to your have you talked to your principals at all?
I have spoken to 2 of my principals.
Okay, that's fine. Just ask them, even if they know where the key is. See what I'm saying? Even if they're not in the building, if they can tell you where the key is and somebody can get you that key.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question. We've got Dawn. 1 second, Dawn.
No, I'm good.
There we go.
Hey, Dawn, how you doing?
Hey, good morning. My question was actually answered. It was more so about just distribution, if that was something that we were actually doing ourselves, and if there was actually like a process into play as it pertains to that. But I think you said we're not actually physically a part of the distribution, just gathering pretty much.
We gather this stuff, but we still have to be at the school of the day of the distribution. So if we have to go back and collect more Chromebooks so that they can pass them out, then that's what we have to do.
Got you. So we'll pretty much be in the school. And I guess in terms of the school, how they're going to manage people coming in and out of the building, is that something that they're setting up? Like, are they going to have people outside? Are they going to set up like a compartment where people can
That would be up to the principal.
a line or something?
That would be up to the principal how they want to set it up.
Got you. Okay, but
If
we
they
can
want
give
to set it up
suggestions.
outside, if you got suggestion to a
Right.
principal, you think it's not gonna rain and they can set up outside and the cars drive up and
Drive
they
up.
put in the trunk, that's fine. But it's really up to the principal
Okay.
how they want to set it up.
Okay, and
Now,
you
I'm
guys
sure
are
they're
going
gonna ask you for your guidance. You know that they're gonna ask you for your guidance. This is the
Right.
first time we've ever done this. So
Okay.
it's important to us that when they ask questions or what we think is the best suggestion, then give the suggestions to say, hey, I think this would be a better way to do it.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
And then you guys are gonna let us know when we're gonna all link up and where we're gonna go to elementary text.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Don.
Mm-hmm.
Albert. Hey, Albert.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, just one question. I have one high school. They already took the machine home, so what I have to do?
Oh, you can help other people.
Okay.
They already took their machines home. That's awesome. So what school, Albert?
International High School at Langley Park.
Okay, excellent. So which means, Albert, so you link up with someone else that's close to your schools to help out. I'm sure Bladensburg would love to have some help.
Okay, but I also have some elementary schools, so I can go to Bladen.
Yes, you can go to them. Yes, you can.
Okay,
I appreciate you.
you're welcome.
Thanks, thanks, Albert.
Yeah.
John, we're back to you. I don't know if I just didn't lower your hand. Did you have another question, John?
Yeah, I had another question. So we're gonna go to the schools and get all these machines ready. Once we do that, are we expected to go back to schools during distribution, or can we get back, or when can we get back into our building to start doing things that we could potentially be doing? Because I know I had a whole list of stuff that I wanted to get done next week during spring break. Does anybody have any idea of when 12-month employees?
We had
will be
Wes
able
on
to get it
the, we had
built
Wes
in?
on the call, so that may be a good question that Wes can answer.
Okay.
We're gonna unmute Wes and let him answer. Wes, did you hear the question?
Yeah, I do. So look, hey, there's going to be 2 people and the IT tech at the school. Marion, I don't want to confuse anybody. I'm positive that you're going to be expected to help. So I don't want anybody to stand there and say, well, I was told not to help hand out devices. However, principals are being instructed that we are not to go near so this should be completely, the parent signs the paper, they pop their trunk, we put the device in the back of the trunk, those kind of things. We don't, the contact between the individuals in the car and us are limited to none.
Okay.
John, everybody's expected to be there the days that we're distributing.
No, he was just asking, I think you misunderstood the question. He's asking, when can we get back in our building to do extra stuff that we need to get done? That was his question.
What do you mean extra stuff?
We're out and we're working from home. He wants to know when he can get back in his building to do some work that he needs to get done.
I'll ask that. So I have a conference call every night.
Uh-huh.
And I will ask that question because we're not even, at this point in time, we're limited on even the vendors going into the building at this time, as you know, John. But I will ask the question for you tonight.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Wes. Thanks, John. John number 2, Little John.
Hey,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Fine. Since I have 2 middle schools, I could get the carts ready, but how should I work out distributing them? Be it one building or be it the other building?
So
or-
you be at one building and we'll have to try to figure out how we gonna get people at because we're broken down to like central, south, and north, right? So all hands is gonna be basically on deck in one area at a time.
All right.
So everybody's gonna be spread it out. We're gonna have enough people. I think we'll have enough people where we can cover these schools. I think it's 65 schools or 63 schools in the northern end, but the southern end has the most schools, right?
So
Central has the most schools. So which means everybody is not gonna show up at south and north at the same time. We're doing one section at a time. So all hands will be on deck. So everybody will be assigned to a school within that area.
all right,
Okay?
all right.
All right, thanks, John. All right, we're going back to YG. Hang on, YG, you're still muted. One sec. All right, now you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
Okay, I have another question. Based on the forms, once we hand over the device and the unsigned form, who will be collecting the signed forms that the parents have now touched?
The principal will have a basket that they just laid in.
Okay. And my next question, so who will be putting them in asset management?
No, that's to be done later. That's why we need the forms. Okay, we don't have to deal with access management at the day and having them sign on. We're not doing that. When they fill that form out with their student ID number, we have the barcode and everything that we need. Then we'll go ahead and work on that after everything is done.
Right, but then at that point, that's where we will be touching the forms?
No, we bad.
Oh, I just
select the forms. And if you got gloves, you concerned?
The parents may not have gloves.
But if we have gloves,
the parents may not have them when they sign in the form.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But whoever hand them the form and they put it in their car and they have to sign it.
Make sure a basket or a box is near there where they can just dump the form in the box, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Grams.
Thanks.
So it says, what about Croom High School, even though I'm in elementary tech? Croom High School, that's Patrick. Carrie. Patrick.
You want to get Patrick in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick, we're gonna unmute you.
All right, Pat, you're on.
Good morning, Pat. So Croom High School have how many students? Patrick?
Patrick Curry, you there? We were just chatting.
He is.
Yeah. All right, Pat, we'll answer you via text. All right, just a few more questions here. We've got Dino. Hey, Dino.
Good morning, all. How's everybody?
Good morning, fine.
Hey, just doing a little forward thinking here. Okay, we're going to pass out these laptops. I'm going into my school today. I'm going to do everything you're asking us to do. This question may come up to me from my principal, future tech support. Is that something that I'm sure you guys are thinking about, but if something happens to the laptop, broken, keys come off, or just the general, hey, I can't connect to my Wi-Fi for whatever reason. Because being in the southern area, we do have some areas that are Wi-Fi challenged.
Well, we are very much aware of that. That in the southern area that there's some problems with the Wi-Fi. So if they get something that they can't connect, I don't know how we're gonna help them. I mean, the only thing we can, they're gonna call. I'm sure they'll be calling you or emailing the principal. And so we just have to address each issue as it comes.
Okay, so
do the best we can to help them.
Okay, physical repairs as well. We're setting up a central location where.
No, not yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, our main concern is, listen, starting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we are passing out a lot of Chromebooks. As far as breakage and what happens, we have to deal with that when it comes. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, let's just stay focused on making sure those Chromebooks are ready.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Dino.
Yep.
Proctor, what's going on?
Hey, Proctor.
Hey, what's up? My question is, these buildings are only going to be open for so many hours. Do they have the particular hours of what they're going to hand them out? Because I think our building, they're doing, I think building maintenance is only doing like 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, but they're only open in the morning to like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, but that's enough time.
For me.
We're gonna meet Weston. We'll get more clarification from him. So hold tight, Steve.
Okay, because I don't want us to like overextend our stay. And
I agree. I agree.
need y'all to go. So
Okay.
let's clarify with building maintenance.
Wes, did you understand Steve's question?
Yes, I did. So they're going to announce hours, and let's just I have no idea what it is at the moment, but let's just say it's 9 to 12. So we'll hand out the devices from 9 to 12. The building will shut down. There may be, as you all may know, the following week we may have some stragglers that we have to go in another day, but I'm hoping that doesn't we don't have to do that.
All right. Thanks, Wes. I'm gonna leave you on permanently unmute now, Wes. So you're in the whole time now, okay? Who was that asked the question?
Steve.
Okay, Steve. All right, Proctor. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to V40 thin Q. Not sure who this is. What's going on?
Hello.
Anybody there? V40 thin Q?
Right here. Marnell.
Yeah.
Oh, Larnell.
You hear me?
Okay. Hey, Larnell. Yep. How's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, look, I missed a part of because I couldn't get audio squared away. Now, for the elementary, when am I supposed to be at my school? Wednesday or today?
Well, right now, because we're gonna do the central, we're gonna meet up to do cover the central part first today, and then you can go to your schools and everybody gather up. So once we get, I think the schools done on the central part, then we're gonna break y'all out so everybody can gather the next set of schools and then the next set of schools. Elementary is really gonna have to work together to get everything done in the elementary school.
All right. All right. As long as I know that someone's going to be at the school with a key, because remember we locked everything up.
Oh, I know.
So that's the key, to make sure that whoever is going to be, I can get in contact with them, and so we can meet at the school and get everything straight.
I agree.
So other than that, I'm good.
Hey, do you if you all can communicate with your principals, please do.
I didn't hear what you say now.
If you all can communicate with your principals,
Right.
please do not wait until the system as a whole try to meet with all these principals or call all these principals and say, hey,
Right.
if you can communicate with your principals, please go ahead, okay?
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure the principal has the same information that I have.
I
So
got
that we don't don't be, running into some issues when we get to school.
I understand.
All right. Thanks, Larnell.
All right.
All right. All right. We're going back to Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, did you have a question? Oops, hang on a second, Jeff. Sorry, my fault. Jeff, did you have another question?
Yeah, are all the buildings open right now? We're not going to roll in. I mean, I got a key to my building. We're not going to roll
custodians are there.
or anything, are we?
Your building supervisor and custodians are there, so you should be okay.
Yeah, personally, I know Duval's open. Green said until 2:30 today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
2:30.
Yep.
Getting
All right.
rolling now.
There you go.
Yes, please.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right.
All right. Kevin Claiborne.
Fine.
Good. Social distancing rules still need to be applied.
I agree.
Okay. I talked to my principal. She's going to meet me up at the school shortly. But
Okay.
we're going to use the cafeteria.
Okay.
Or if the weather cooperates, we'll do a drive-by kind of setup.
Correct. Correct. And that's why
I think
said,
that's a great idea.
I think that's a great idea. That really, you really need to sit down and talk to your principal to see what's the best way they can do this with the social distance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Kevin, another thing.
Yes.
WISE. We have to work on WISE. Can you help me out?
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Also, the forms. Can you send us the forms?
We gonna go
Steve.
down. We send them down to Gwynn Park so that way you can get your mask, your gloves, and your forms at the same time.
Roger.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Casey.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to Dawn. Dawn's got another question. Hey, Dawn.
Hey, wait, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was just reading and saw a lot of people, I guess, had concerns about the forms and kind of handling the forms back and forth. So as it pertains, I guess, to maybe making the forms like scan it in and making it virtual so that the parents can sign. Like if we assign like one device, kind of how like they do curbside pickup for like stores and stuff now, and like have it scanned where we could just have one particular assigned iPad or two. That way we can consistently wipe that down, have them to sign, and then it's just uploaded or it's sent somewhere. I mean, is that something that can be done? I don't know how many people would be okay with that versus handling a lot of paper.
They print the form. The thing is, you all gonna be the first one to handle the form.
Right.
You have to put the barcode and the stuff on the form.
Right.
After you stick it into that laptop, you won't be handling it anymore. It's up to the school-based staff to put the form in a box.
Right.
Or
I
bag.
mean, overall, if we can kind of reduce just friction anyway, because even though it's like, okay, well, we're good with the form, we handle it one time, then that's it, but somebody else still got to handle it. They may have an issue. Just like we have concerns, everybody else is going to have concerns too.
Yeah, I agree. But
and then what if the document is misplaced or something gets, like that's it. That's the only account you have for that particular device is that piece of paper. But if it's electronic, at least it's documented and you have it scanned and uploaded into somebody's
but
cloud.
that document and that iPad, so we can wipe down the iPad, but that still puts the person closer to the person in the car, out of the car.
Oh, you can set it down. Oh, it's systems you can set up. If you put it down, have them get out, sign it, you leave, just like they do delivery. They have like Papa John's. They put the distance 6 feet. You come out your house, you get your pizza, you go back in, the people come and retrieve their stuff. I mean, so there's a way. It just depends on how much work people are willing to do to stay safe and keep social distancing at the same time.
Well, I understand what you're saying. Wes, you want to answer that?
So, we don't have a signature solution in the district right now. The only thing we have is Active Directory. You could log in through Active Directory, but that's going to be time consuming.
Yes.
Okay. All right, just thought I would.
It's an excellent, and you know what, Dawn? That's something that maybe we need to work on if something else happened. But if we have to do it again, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying to you is we don't have it right now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yvette has her hand up, Patrick.
Okay. Thanks, Dawn.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's stop the questions. Because I got to get started. We have to get started.
Gotcha. Hey, YG, you're on.
Okay, I'm not sure if you all can hear me or not. But according to what Dawn was just speaking of, I am aware at learning my MacBooks has a signature pad within Preview that you can just sign on the pad, the touch where you touch the click. Like she said, that's something that can easily be wiped down after each person touches it, and it can easily sign directly to that PDF document with that barcode that's in it. And that was my concern earlier about handling the forms after the parents sign them. I don't know if the iPads actually have the feature, but I do know that the 2012 Macs that we have that feature in Preview, where they can sign right on the Mac. Like she said, we can walk away, they can sign it, we can spray and wipe it, and the next person can do the same thing possibly.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Wes. I'm sorry. No, I don't mean gotcha. No, I mean, I'm right there with you. I agree. Yeah, I hear you. I guess if we, well, I don't want to answer, I don't want to answer incorrectly, but I mean, I guess if we had more time.
If we had more time, Yvette, we'd be perfect and on it, but we just don't have the time. That makes sense? We did what we thought was best. Do what we thought that would keep us safe and that was best for us.
Right, but that was my concern earlier. When I was asking about who's going to handle these forms after the parents sign them. I don't want the principal
they got
giving them
to
back
drop.
to me.
No, they will be dropping. I guarantee you, your principal and them staff members are gonna have a box and they're gonna put it in the box. I guarantee they won't even be texting them. So it won't be us. See what I'm saying? Anybody, we know that we are not gonna text the forms.
So once they're in the box, let's say a week later, someone still have to handle those forms and put them in asset management.
It won't be y'all. It won't be y'all. Okay? It will not be y'all. Any other questions? Because we need to close it down so we can get started.
Thanks, YG. Dion. Hey, Dion.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My thing was, I mean, I guess you kind of already answered it because you said that we have to deal with the principals. You know, like I live out in Howard County, and they sent us a basic email with a survey. We click, how many children do you have in your house? How many devices do you need? And then we go to the
We
local
sent
high
out the survey too. We did the same thing.
So if they did that, isn't that their way of us knowing how we can send that to each parent if we put that parent with whatever device that we're going to give out? Because they do have the barcodes on the bottom. So I can say I'm issuing this out to parent A, parent B, parent C. I can do all that work. Why do I have to give them a form? And in the form, touches.
Oh, no, listen.
Whoever, if it's me or anybody else, them papers are
No,
contaminated.
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. But we're putting the barcode on. We're putting the barcode on the form. I got what you're saying. You stick it into the laptop. Then we go to pass the stuff out. Once the parent fills out the form, there's a box that they have to, or a basket, whatever your principal decide to set up, or however they decide to set up their building. This is how, I mean, you know, get with your principal to see what's the best way that works for everyone.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Dee. I know it's still fluid. I know a lot of schools, unfortunately, I guess you can call myself a quasi-parent. So I just received my survey today from one of my, I guess you could say my stepchildren's schools. So however the miscommunication went. So Eleanor Roosevelt, we just got the form sent today. So it's still fluid. I can't say that this is definitive. This is how many students have answered because the information is coming out, here and there. So it's fluid, and I guess it will continue to be fluid.
Right, and then we just got a stay-at-home order from the governor too at the same time as we're talking. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but
Right.
Yeah, I'm listening to that as well, and I think today I'll be discussing that with Dr. Golson and determining what that means if we have to stay at home. The problem with the survey is we have over 60,000 students have not responded to the survey, and they're going to show up as well, the ones that need devices.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, hey, this governor's order could change everything, guys. This is very fluid, as everybody knows. I will speak to Dr. Golson this afternoon, and if it changes, I'll send an email to everybody to let them know, hey, nobody's to go to the schools at all. Right now, our current marching orders is to try to get these things ready for the students. And, I will, like I said, as soon as this meeting's over, I'll reach out to Dr. Golson and find out, what she wants us to do from here.
Thanks, Wes.
Thank you.
Hey, Marion, I just got one more thing, Marion.
Sure.
I haven't gotten not one communication from you, so I'm not sure if anybody else is having that problem. But I'm not getting anything from you, so I just want to make sure that I'm on that email that you send out. So
I apologize. I really apologize, Dion.
No problem. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one or whatever, but just make sure that I'm.
It was you and another tech. I think I missed two.
Okay.
Okay, so I apologize.
No problem.
I didn't get it either, Dion. Don't worry about it.
All right, thanks, Dee. All right, we're going to our last few questions here. Then I guess we're gonna have to wrap it up. Barbara, you're back.
Oh, I really wanted to know, when we leave this meeting, the expectation is for us to come pick up our personal protection equipment, then to proceed to our schools. Is this correct?
That's correct.
And the personal protection equipment along with the forms are at one location or two locations to pick up?
It's at 2, at Bonnie John's and at TDC Gwynn Park.
Okay, Gwynn Park. Okay, everything in 2 locations.
Yes.
All right, that's all I have.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Barbara. We're gonna hit the last 2 questions here. We'll go back to Brenda.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Brenda.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Brenda. 1 second. Hey, Wes.
Hey, so I just wanted to share with you the protection equipment that we were given. There are, each tech should be taking 3 masks, which are in paper plastic bags, and several sets of gloves for 3 people, yourself and 2 other individuals at the school.
Okay.
Okay, so the warehouse delivered 600 or plus to us, and it was for 3 sets for each school. So if a tech is going to go to 3 schools, one on Wednesday, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, one on Friday, they should be picking up, X number of sets to make sure that 2 individuals at each school plus themselves has a set of protective gear. Is that clear?
Yes. Yeah, that clarifies well.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Barbara. All right, we're going to Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, did you have a question?
No, I didn't raise my hand.
All right, all right, we're leaving you. Then we might be wrapping up soon. Daniel, I see your hands up. Did you have a question? Let me unmute you. 1 second, Daniel. Speak. Oops, I think I got Paul. Paul, did you have a question?
That was me.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right, Paul.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you, D-Dub. What's going on, Daniel?
Hey, so the governor just issued a stay-at-home order just now.
Mm-hmm.
So that applies to us as well, right?
So I have to find that out from Dr. Golson. As soon as I get off of this call, I'm going to get on the call with her to determine what that means for us.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll share that with the team so that everybody knows. Look out for emails from Marion or myself or Pat or Lisa.
All right. Thanks, D-Dub. Hey, Brenda, do you have a question?
Yes. So since the governor issued that order, we're on a stand down until we hear back from you guys. Is that correct?
The order doesn't start until 8 p.m.
The order, well,
The order doesn't start until 8 p.m. So do
Okay, I didn't know anything. Okay, great.
Wait for, just monitor your email.
Okay, and the other thing is, this form that we have copies of to pick up, is there a editable Word document of that form so I can do a mail merge?
There's a form that I can send to you that you can edit. So I'll send the Word version out.
Oh, that would be great.
Send it out because I don't have to do it all as a group.
Okay.
Yeah, Marion will send it out, yeah.
But we do have the copies.
Okay, thank you very much. And I also just want to, I don't think he's on this meeting, but a shout out to Brian for all that wonderful work he's been doing for us. Greatly appreciated. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, BG.
Have a good one.
Thanks, you
Thanks,
too.
Brenda. All right, Steve, are you there? You have a question?
Is the warehouse on their way here?
Yes.
And they're bringing the forms also, right?
No, Michael Lanford is on his way with the forms now.
Hey, Lisa,
Yes,
did you speak to JJ?
yes.
Okay, just make sure. I didn't want to have any wires crossed here. I know they were delivering to Bonnie John.
Bonnie John's have ours.
They're on the way to.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Last two. Daniel, did you have a question? Oh, no more. Okay.
No, if he has
I
a
think we're
question, he
good.
can ask it.
Yeah.
See, I get, see how much abuse I get.
All right. I think we're good. Brenda's good. All right. I think we're all good. Kevin, last question here. Hey, Kevin.
Just to re-clarify, you're starting in the central region with distribution if everything holds?
Correct.
Correct.
Yes, and team, hey, I just got a response back from Dr. Golson. She has a meeting with the state superintendent, Dr. Salmon, at 2:00, and I'll give you further direction at that point. Okay, but for right now, continue to go to your schools. If we're continue to go through, just look for a message, maybe after 2-3 o'clock time frame. So her meeting is usually an hour with the state superintendent. So after that, I'll reach out and try to give you guys further information.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks you.
Wes.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Wes.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, and be safe, please.
Yes. Everyone be safe.
Absolutely. All right, we'll be in touch. Thanks, guys.
They know to come here right now.
Take care.